Hi, we are going to create Amazon EC2 instance and check how to monitor it using CloudWatch today. So the first thing is we need to log into aws.amazon.com and click on sign in the console. And once you see the login screen, enter your email and password. And then you can see services here. These are all the services provided by the Amazon Web Services. You can select EC2. Once you select EC2, if you have any already existing instances, you can see them. This is the EC2 dashboard. I have already 2 key pairs, 3 volumes and 5 security groups, and there are no running instances as of now. So if we want to create a new instance, we click on launch instance. And then we need to follow steps to configure our EC2 instance. The first one is to choose the Amazon machine image, which indicates the software configuration of your system, which includes operating system, application server, and what are the softwares available in it by default. So if we can select the whatever available predefined, or you can create your own AMI by using my AMI. And we are selecting the Amazon Linux AMI machine image by default. And then there is this instance type option. These are the virtual servers that can run your applications. For free tier, you have this T2 micro. Focus on it and you will be able to know the description of it. And then we select that and we are moving to next. Here we need to configure how many instances you want. If you want to create any virtual private cloud for your EC2 instance or create any access management role for it, you can do it in this tab. We are going to next instance, add storage. This is the specifies your storage space in your EC2 instance, and by default it is 8. You can add it if you want, or you can add more volumes by selecting add new volume and select the type of volume here from the drop down and select the volume type here. So by default we are taking only one, general purpose SSD, and we are moving to next thing, tags. The tags are this name value pairs which will help you to identify your EC2 instance for yourself. If you have multiple EC2 instances, by using this name value pair you can identify your EC2 instance. So for demo purpose I am naming it as lab1 cmp281 _feb 21st. So and then next, configure security group. This is to indicate who can access your EC2 instance and from where they can access. By default it is everyone can access, with all the IP addresses are allowed, and they can access using TCP protocol by using secure socket host. So you can specify any other rules you want. You can allow HTTP traffic by selecting HTTP, and while you select HTTP, by default the port will be selected as 80, and you can select as HTTPS as well. And you are allowing every IP address to access your EC2 instance using HTTP or HTTPS or SSH. So now you are clicking review and launch, and these are the details we have provided. I'm clicking launch. Then on clicking launch it will ask you to create a new key pair or select an existing one. If you want to create a new pair, create a new key pair, provide a name to it as lab1 cmp281 key pair this is the name, and you can click on download key pair. This will download a .pem file for you, which you should use to access your EC2 instance. So now download key pair, and it downloaded a .pem file. This download option is available only once, and you need to store it securely. So let's go and check show in folder. So here is our key pem file. I'm storing it in my demos. These are all already available keys with me, and this is the new one. And then we are clicking on launch instances. So it is initializing the instance. Your instance is launching. So, and here there are options available how to use the Amazon EC2 user guide. If you have any issues, you can discuss in discussion forum, and you can know about whatever comes in your free usage tier. And there is this how to connect to your Linux instance. So here there are options. If you are connecting from a Linux machine or a Windows machine or an all, you need to select the option. If you are doing it from Windows, you should use putty and putty gen. And Windows doesn't know about the .pem files, it's only .ppk. So for putty, using putty gen, we can convert a .pem file into .ppk file. So we are selecting all files. This is our key, Feb 21st key pair. So open. Okay. So now we loaded the key. Now we want to save it to private key without any passphrase. Yes. So what is the name of your key pair? You will give the same name and change the extension to pk and save it. Okay, now it should create a file for you with .ppk. Here is the ppk file. So now you can log in and connect to your EC2 instance using this ppk file and putty. So let's see whether our instance is launched. Service EC2, and you can see there is one running instance. See, this is the one which is running, lab1 cmp underscore feb 21. So now you select it, and these are the details of your instance now. So this is your IP address of the EC2 instance, and we can go and open putty. The default user for Amazon Linux image is EC2 user @ IP address, and then you need to load your key, browse, and our key is Feb21 pair. Open. Now you are connected to the EC2 instance, EC2 user. Okay. Now it is saying that run sudo yum update to apply all updates. So run sudo yum update -s. Okay, now the update is complete. Now you want to use a web server, start a web server. First you need to install the Apache web server. For that you use yum install httpd -yes. You need to be root user to perform this command, so I am changing myself to super user and running the command again. So installation is complete now. Now we need to start the web server using service httpd start. So now httpd service started. Let's check whether we are able to access this using our web browser. This is the IP address. Okay, by default we get this Amazon Linux AMI test page because we didn't create any HTML pages as of now. So now if we want to test, we need to go and add content in this directory, which is the document root directory. So we'll try to do that. Now I'm starting the service, stopping httpd stop. If you try to access now it should throw us the error because the service got stopped. Okay, now we are moving to where www html. So there are no files here as of now. Nano index.html. We are going to create a HTML page with name index.html. Here I am creating HTML heading 1. Hello world, welcome to AWS, closing the h1 tag and the HTML tag. Now we are done with the file. We are closing it using Ctrl+C. Okay, Ctrl+X and save using yes. File name to write index.html, yes, and then enter. So now we have created a file index.html. So again we will start the service, httpd start. Okay, now it started again. So we'll go and access. See, we got hello world, welcome to AWS. So this is the how we can connect. We created a web server in our EC2 instance and accessed it using it web browser IP address. So now we will check how can we monitor the things. Here there is an tab monitoring, and here you can check CPU utilization, disk reads, disk write operations, various tabs here, various graphs available by default. Or you can go to services and then CloudWatch in management tools. So there are now in dashboard there is nothing as of now. So we'll create a dashboard. Dashboard name lab 1 CMP okay, no spaces allowed, underscore CMP E281. Create dashboard. So it created a dashboard for us. We can use any of the things available here. So let's select line metrics, configure. So we can select, there are 98 metrics available. So there is EBS metrics and there are EC2. So go and select EC2 per instance metrics, and these are all the metrics available. Okay, we sorted by metrics name. So there is my first, our instance is lab1 CMP underscore Feb 21st, CPU utilization, okay, instance name, network packet in, packet out. So it is check for 1 hour. So we can see the dot here. There is no much usage as of now. Stacked area. You can select the number options so that we change it. The CPU utilization is 12.5% and network packets out are 4.8K. You can name the graph as tricks. So we can add more parameters to it here. CPU credit balance, CPU credit usage. So this will show you all the details in the format you want. So now you can create this widget by clicking on create widget. So it created one lab 1 utilization matrix and it is showing us these things. You can see it, view logs. So you can know about the logs here. How can you create one and access one? Moving back, cloud management. So these are the things created for us. You can edit it, name, or you can create more widgets for the same thing. You can create now a text file and select it as heading. You can remove all other part. Create widget, so it got created like here. It's just a heading. You can position them like this. So it's a lab 1 CMV matrix and these are the utilization metrics. Here you can see metric name, CPU utilization. This is the instance ID. Can refresh. So the last 5 minutes there is no much usage, so it got reduced. So if you want, you can edit this again. Update widget. You will be seeing lines now. So this is how you can use CloudWatch, and you can create alarms for yourself if there is any suspicious activity or if there is any heavy usage. You can create alarms in here. EC2 metrics. CPU credit usage. Now say whenever it is greater than 1 for 2 consecutive periods, it is alarm. Send a notification to new list. Example, enter your email ID here. And you can select period 5 minutes. You can select it to 1 minute, but that is not under free tier. So create statistic standard and create alarm. Valid notification list. Name allowed characters are underscore. So you can select a list. So we need to accept this confirmation link, which will do it. You can select it as I'll do it later, and you can use the alarm here. So this created an alarm, but it is still in pending confirmation status. You can go to your email ID and click on the link there, and this will get confirmed. So that is how you do it. Thank you.